And we are back. Bryan Broaddus.
Made a trade.
Hey, man, listen. I spent my time listening to some takes. I didn't watch ESPN because they no longer on, YouTube TV, so I ain't watched it. I ain't watched it.
YouTube star, by the way.
Batch, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I had a damn reaction. I tell you what, y'all gonna watch that one. Bryan, oh boy, the Cowboys make a trade.
Yeah.
For Quinnen Williams. He's such a guy. I don't care about the money he making.
Sure.
I see a lot of people talking about the money he making. If y'all want to fuss about Osa's money, Terrence Steele's money, Donovan Wilson's money, I'll have a long talk about y'all with these people money. That's fair. I don't care nothing about Quinnen Williams' money.
Sure.
All I care about the amount of contract years he got left on us.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's 3? 2?
2 years.
2 years. I can't, and you can re-sign him. He's 27 years old, bro.
Yeah, I think a year older than Micah Parsons.
A year older than Micah Parsons. Bryan, this is what I think the sweetest part about Quinnen Williams. When we get into draft season, I'm going to share a theory that I have with you, sir. It's the theory of I believe that defensive tackles age like quarterbacks now. Unless you're elite, right? We see these quarterbacks have this resurgence when they like 29, 30, 31. I find it odd that like Malik Collins is like a dude now.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Madubuike got paid his 7th year in the league and all this kind of stuff, right?
Right.
These are guys that develop and they good down the line. Unless you're a Jeffrey Simmons dude or a Quinnen Williams that's good fresh out the box, but they're elite. Those guys go super early, Bryan.
Right.
Jeffrey Simmons only failed because like off the field thing.
Mm-hmm.
But these defensive tackles really don't get good till year 6, 7, or 8. So in draft world, I know we probably could have looked for a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
But in this window, you need the help ASAP.
Right.
You get a dude that's elite as soon as he put a Cowboy jersey on.
Right.
As soon as he put a Cowboy jersey on. I got a ton of takes, Bryan. I don't want to take up all your time.
Sure.
The Cowboys sent a 2 this year.
Right.
They get the Jets get the best 1 next year.
Sure. In 27.
In 27.
Yeah.
And Mozzie Smith. I don't see how a buster can complain about this one.
Yeah.
But you get an elite dude that's violent hands, strong as hell, whoops double and triple teams.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to single block him, Bryan. He's a dude that's going to make your whole D-line better. Osa's been getting double teamed a bunch. He's going to run free a little bit. Kenny Clark has probably been worn down because of the amount of doubles that he's taking. Don't worry about it. Kenny Clark going to go right back to where he belongs. And Bryan Broaddus, I think it's just going to work wonders for guys like Logan Wilson and Overshown.
Yeah, I think to me, the thing that, and I applaud what Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones,
Jerry Jones,
and Will McClay and what they've done. You know, they took the draft capital they had, and then they were very interested in Quinnen Williams. I think initially when they were looking to trade Micah Parsons, I think the first team they called was the New York Jets. I think they were very interested in Quinnen Williams and how could they pry him away from the Jets. And I think it really took the Jets realizing, hey, we're not a very good football team. We're 1-7. We're in a situation. Once they got rid of Sauce Gardner, once they moved on from Sauce Gardner, I think that opened up the door. And I've called some people in the organization, and hopefully when the next time we all get together that I have an answer for you, because I'm thinking that maybe once that happened, that just, like I said, opened the door for Dallas to make that call, or did the Jets make the call and circle back with the Cowboys? Did the Jets say, hey, once we got the 2 Indianapolis picks, let's see if we could go get one of Dallas's first-round picks for a player that they like? So they were in that mindset of let's move on. The Cowboys were in a mindset of let's make something happen. And I think that you found a really good combination there. I don't think we're going to get in the second round. We're going to start doing our draft prep here in the coming days. And once we start, it's going to be like when Dallas picks, there's probably, if Dallas were to pick in the second, we're going to need to look at the board and say, okay, would you rather have Quinnen Williams or would you rather have who we're about to take here? Would you rather do that? That's where I don't think there's going to be any on the board in the second round that's going to be better than Quinnen Williams for what we know about Quinnen Williams. Then the next year, how Quinnen Williams plays for you. Then we'll look at the first round pick, wherever that thing is. is there going to be somebody on that board that's better than Quinnen Williams? These are the things that you always have to ask yourself when you're making these trades. You know, if you're thinking you're hopeful that your pick is going to be at the end, you don't want Green Bay's pick to be at the end. You want that to be as high as possible. But there's Green Bay on average picks generally around 23. The last 10 years, that's where they picked. So you're probably looking at something like that. So you have to look, and Voch and I always tell you, when you look at the board, hey, we might have 18 first-round grades. Oh, we might have 21 first-round grades. This might, again, turn into another pick that you maybe it's like a 2 and then another 2 to get a guy like Quinnen Williams. I think this is a great example. If you're going to move on from a player like Micah Parsons, you got to find a way to navigate it and make it the best for you going forward. And then if that's adding Kenny Clark, adding Quinnen Williams, and then having that first round pick, I think those are all things that you have to look at. And you didn't give up those picks this year. You still get to draft. Yeah, you still get to draft. You know, it's the following year that now maybe you've added 2 or 3 other players to this thing. So to me, I applaud again that the Cowboys did the right thing here.
Currently, right now, the Cowboys have 14, pick 14,
right.
24, 114, 154, 176. Brian, I don't.
You can move that Green Bay pick.
Honestly, Brian.
Yeah.
Here's my.
Or you can move your own pick.
I wouldn't even move the pick, Brian.
Yeah.
I just hold what I got.
Sure.
If I look at the current success rate of Cowboys second and third round picks, I would already be apprehensive to just draft them anyway.
Well,
but Brian, think about this though, right? If we're building for right now, I don't need a whole bunch of guys.
Well, yeah, this is, you're right.
I don't need a whole bunch of guys. Give me like 2 really good dudes to help what I have right now. If it's Voch, let's just say if Green Bay does have the 24th overall pick, I'm going to be like, man, can I pair this 4th and this 5th?
Yeah.
And move up a spot or 2 to maybe get another guy just to ensure that I'm bringing in 2. I'm sure if we polled all of Cowboy Nation, would you rather have a full draft class with just one elite guy and one good guy, or just try to get 2 of the best possible dudes you can and let those dudes come in and play along?
Yeah, well, think about a potential draft and how it might look.
Yeah.
Say, okay, with Green Bay, is it what, 24?
24 right now.
Okay.
Green Bay's 24.
Okay, Dallas picking at 14. You make a pick. You pick again at 24. Now all of a sudden you gave your second round pick for Quinnen Williams and you gave your third round pick for
George Pickens.
Hell
of a draft.
There's no, I mean, and especially if you do something with George Pickens.
Yeah.
Especially if you take and you franchise tag George Pickens.
Right.
So I'm saying, I think Cowboy fans would be elated.
I'll trade up for Arvell Reese and just leave it at that, Brian.
Man,
look at that smile on your damn face.
I tell you what,
Brian,
man.
if I'll trade up, get Arvell Reese, run him out there with Quinnen and them boys.
Yeah.
What else you need?
Yeah,
what else you need?
But I think Cowboy fans would be ecstatic if you told them pick at 14, pick at 25. Then you took that 2 and you went for Quinnen Williams, and then you got George Pickens. I think Cowboy fans would be ecstatic with that.
You drafted Logan Wilson in the damn 7th round. Yeah. Brian, that's what I give the Jones and them a ton of credit for in this too. These are picks that'll last.
Yeah.
These are picks that's going to be around for this window you're looking for. I think the biggest win now thing is like Pickens or whatever, right?
Right.
Because Pickens ain't got no contract. Sign that guy.
You got a tag though.
Yeah,
but you have the ability.
You got room.
Because and again, it hurts not having Micah Parsons, but also having $20 million of money to play with will help you in the long run there. Mm-hmm. So give me the 2 first round picks. Let me Quinnen Williams. I'm not going to have a better player in the second round than him, likely, and then the third round, probably not going to have a player better than George Pickens.
Yeah.
So the way they've navigated this front office did it the right way.
Brian, we talked about making these guys fit.
Yeah.
I want everybody to just kind of, relax for a second. If you look at the film session that we dropped earlier on the channel, I gave a ton of
That's great insight there on that. Yeah,
I gave a ton of examples about
how to line them up,
how you can line these guys up, how 3-4s are very similar to 4-3 overs, some 3-3 stack, and this is not just me imagining things. These are all things that the Cowboys have rolled out in the past 2 weeks. So now we could just use our imagination and just Photoshop players in places. Bryan, I think there's some big changes on the way. Let me just ask you this just quickly, and we got all week to kind of talk about this and break this down. Going into the Raiders game, Quinnen Williams, Logan Wilson, Overshown. It's probably going to be some movement.
Maybe Ravel too.
Maybe Rev. Just a lot of movement going to be happening on this Cowboys defense. Perrion Winfrey coming back. I found that interesting that when the Cowboys put Sanborn on IR and they activated Perrion, you could tell that some treachery was afoot. So maybe now the new rotation weekly is Perrion and Toia. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But Bryan, moving forward, like, what does this defense looks like? I know there's a lot of people that's like pessimistic. They feel like, well, the Cowboys
they got to see it. They got to see it.
Cowboys defense still is going to be great.
Yeah.
But boy, it is so much better than it was yesterday, bro.
Well, it just the bodies, and we know what Quinnen Williams is. We know what Wilson is at linebacker. I mean, we have an idea of that. The things now, what's going to happen with Overshown? What's going to happen with Ravel? Did Kalen Carson, did he do something enough to make you feel good about how he played against the Cardinals? I kind of saw some positive stuff with the off coverage. Then when he was playing press, I thought there was some things of him moving around. And then are you going to get Hooker back? I still think I think the things at safety have been a little bit of a problem. But still, just to add some pieces, some different pieces to this defense, you would hope that they could play better.
Bryan Broaddus, hell of a day yesterday. We're going to figure it all out some more, get some more. I might even watch a little more Quinnen Williams film and just figure out, different placements. Because I know just watching him, he played like 1-tech, 3-tech. He played all over the place.
Yeah.
So I think the Cowboys can do a lot to kind of help themselves out. But, man, hell of a trade. But we're going to continue to break this thing down all week. We don't have a bye week. There's some locations that are going to go on vacation, but we'll be here with you doing content. So please be around with us all week. We still doing Q&A on Friday. So y'all be ready for that also, okay? Go to our website, Crown Global Media, to find everything. You want to find the audio, you want to find the merch store. That link's in the description as well. It's everywhere. You can find this stuff. That's Bryn Broaddus. I'm VOCHLOMBARDI. And we'll catch y'all next time. Crown.